Hi students, coming to the next topic, white box versus black box testing of software testing. In the previous video we have discussed different levels of software testing such as unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and last one acceptance testing. Today's session we can discuss different types of software testing. We know that the different types of software testing are black box testing, white box testing, regression testing, mutation testing, smoke testing, gorilla testing, etc. In those type of software testing, I can consider only today's session black box versus white box testing. First one, black box testing. Students, black box testing is also called as functional testing. So what happens in black box testing? If I go for black box testing, I do not consider internal logic or internal code or internal implementation of the software. So I can consider only functionality. You can already know that functionality means it is also called as specification or behavior of the software or what the software does. So these are all called functionality. In black box testing, I can consider only functionality but do not consider internal logic or internal design or internal implementation. If I given any input, I can directly check the only output, but I do not consider any internal logic or internal code. So this is called as black box testing. It is also called as functional testing. Next one is white box testing. White box testing is also called as glass box testing, clear box testing, or transparent testing. Why should we call it as clear box or glass box? Means here I am going to consider an internal logic or internal structure. If I given any input, then I have to test what is the internal logic of this software, and then I can check the output also. That's why it is called as white box. Here white box indicates visible, so visible to the testers. That's why it is called as white box testing. Visible means here code. In black box testing, what happens? Code is not visible, code is hidden to the testers. So in black box testing, testers what can they do? Check only functionality. In white box testing, testers can check both functionality and internal logic of the software. So in the right side I have taken two diagrams. One is black box, another one is white box. In the above diagram I have shown that code is hidden. So internal code is hidden. I have shown that in the arrow marks. That indicates I have considered only functionality. In the below diagram, the code is visible to the testers. So in the below diagram, the code is visible to the testers. So if I give an input, I can also check what is the internal logic of this software, then output. So that is called as white box testing. So this is what definitions for black box versus white box. Clearly said that black box means we do not consider any internal logic. In white box, I can consider both functionality and internal logic. Black box means code is hidden. In white box, code is not hidden, visible to the testers. Then we shall discuss some differences between black box versus white box. I already said that black box means I can consider only functionality. In white box, I can consider both the functionality and internal code or internal structure. Then black box testing can be done by only testers, but white box testing can be done by developers, because in white box I said that I can consider both the functionality and internal logic. Here internal logic means code. That's why white box testing can be done by only developers, because developers they know knowledge of coding and implementation. That's why white box testing can be done by only developers. For black box testing, no knowledge of coding or no knowledge of internal logic. But white box testing, we know knowledge of coding or implementation. So this is what some differences between a black box versus white box testing. So in the next video, we can discuss another type of software testing, such as smoke testing and gorilla testing. Thank you, students.